mi gente, empezamos la travesía aquí en el River de Álamo, en Texas, San Antonio.
Everybody doing good? Can everybody hear me okay?
Yes, sir.
Well, welcome to San Antonio. Welcome to the beautiful river walk. My name is Sai, and I'm going to be your captain for the next 30 minutes. But before we get started, there is a couple of safety rules we do have to go over. There is no standing, no smoking. We do have life jackets on board, enough for each and every one of you. We really won't be needing them because the river that we're going to be passing through is mainly only about 4 feet deep, so we'll be alright for the most part. And also, we do ask that you keep the conversation at a minimum, so that way everybody else on the boat can hear this narrated for us. Alright, that pretty much covers it. Now let's get started. Has anybody been here so far? Yeah? No? This is the shops at River Center Mall. This is your traditional mall. All of the restaurants that you see surrounding it here are all a part of the food court area inside the mall. But before the mall was here, the ground that it was built on was considered holy ground. Well, it was considered holy ground because it was built on a church called the St. Joseph's German Catholic Church, which they still left a piece of that church standing, and we're going to pass by it in a short while here, and I'll tell you the history behind the church and why it was so important to San Antonio. So what was that fish called then?
That was some kind of bag.
Oh, okay. Okay. So that's just a bass. Okay. Well, you may notice how all of our boats are different colors and different styles and different texture cutouts. Well, all of them represent something different, but take a look at this pink boat right here. The one that's floating up. You'll notice it has a whole bunch of eagles and stars all over it. Well, that boat is a salute to the military boat because San Antonio is Military City, USA. We have 4 military bases here in San Antonio, and we have graduates coming out every Friday and Saturday from the Army and the Air Force. So, at this moment, if I have any military personnel on board right now, I just want to thank you for your service. Now, taking a right turn here, right into this bridge, take a look on my right-hand side. You'll notice there's a statue of a man holding a baby. Take a look on my right. Well, he's called the St. Anthony of Padua, and he is the saint of lost items and small children. He's also who San Antonio is named after. Back in 1968, for the 1968 World Fair, Portugal was here, hosting it with us side by side, and by the time this 6-month-long party was over, Portugal gave that to us, and we placed it here, which was at the time the new extension of the Riverwalk.
Como envidio los patos esos.
Well, coming up here on my left-hand side, you'll notice these 2 beautiful statues of these flowers. There's one there that's yellow and one that's pink. Well, those were just put there about 3 weeks ago. Those are both done by a local artist here from San Antonio. This art piece here is called Bloom, and those are both made out of recycled bicycle parts. Yeah. And remember how I was telling you about the mall, and how I said it was built on holy ground, and how they left a piece of the church still standing? Well, this is the church right here on my right-hand side. Take a look at my right. You'll notice there's a church there. Well, that church is called the St. Joseph's German Catholic Church, and that has been there ever since 1868. And that was a big deal here because back in 1868, 90% of San Antonio was German at the time. Yeah, and that church still hosts a service every 3rd Sunday of the month, completely in German. Only about 2 people show up, but they still keep going. Now, right in front of us here, oh, I'm so glad the sun's on. It just feels, man, it probably still feels really hot, but it feels a lot better.